I would do it after the second segment. Make it eligible from 2 to 8, or I'm just random, whatever after the second segment, and then honestly do another inversion for the 10 laps. That way, the car that was the best after 90 laps, it starts 8th. I think that makes it incredibly exciting.
If you do that, what you have to do is bring back the elimination format.
I forgot about that. I really forgot about that.
I cannot really justify flipping 10 cars out of 21 and taking the guy that had won the last segment, putting him way back, right in the middle of the pack, where there's guys behind him who can screw with him.
I forgot about the elimination. Eliminate what did it used to be? Two?
It was like the everybody outside the top 20 would get eliminated, then everybody outside the top 10 would get eliminated, and then that was the third segment, and so it'd be the final 10 after the last segment. Yeah, I remember we used to have this strategy down in the racing video games with the All-Star Race, where the first segment you'd pit like 3 laps in. It was 10 laps, and you'd pit like 3 laps in, and then you'd come around and you'd win the segment because you basically short pitted. And second segment, you would basically intentionally run about 5th, so that no matter how they inverted it, you wouldn't get screwed. And then the third segment, you would just go to the front and win.
Well, that's the plan, anyways.
Yeah.
I really forgot about the elimination. I really like that idea. They should bring that back.
I don't know, maybe. I'm not sure I agree with that, but that's a discussion for another time, I think. We have lots of other stuff to talk about, and I think the other big news going on this week, besides Farfwatch 09, is that Michael Vick's getting released into home. Was it solitary? No,
home detention.
Home confinement.
Yeah, I was going to say home confinement. I think detention is probably the legal.
And he's going to go to work at his $10 an hour construction job, 40 hours a week.
Yeah, and the biggest thing is, and I want to talk about this week just because it's timely, and we have yet to have broached this subject, I think, on this show. I mean, we've all talked about it outside of here, but we haven't put it basically out in a forum for everybody else to make fun of us over. And that is Michael Vick. What should happen with him? I mean, does he come back? If he does, what do you do? Is he a quarterback? Is he a running back? Is he a wide receiver? Chris, go.
Okay,
just go. Don't think. Just go.
I am a huge, animal rights person and whatnot. What he did,
really? I actually did not know that.
You really didn't?
No, you've never seemed like much of an animal rights person.
Oh well, I mean, I guess I'm not like the people that.
I mean, all of them fur coats you wear, really?
Fur coats. I just whatever. Anyway, what he did was inexcusable. We can all agree with that. I am a believer in second chances.
Yeah, it's not unforgivable.
And I think...
Let's be fair. Some of those dogs are asking for it.
Oh, jeez.
Now PETA's going to call us or something.
PETA doesn't know we exist. Let's face it.
No. I think what he did was pretty inexcusable. However, I really, 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 really believe in my heart that everybody deserves a second chance, and I do think he deserves a second chance. As far as on the field, quarterback, running back, I always thought he was would have been a better running back than a quarterback.
Yeah, I think so too. I think it'd be great in a Wildcat offense. That's a perfect fit for him.
Go figure. Once he's finally gone, they come up with this offense that's like perfectly suited for Michael Vick for what he could do.
Yeah.
And what's interesting is, there's been lots of speculation over the last couple of days, especially since he's getting released and everything. And I don't know if you guys would agree, but what we've seen with other, interesting personalities, I mean, obviously nothing like this, but interesting personalities, is there will be a team that picks him up.
Absolutely. Well, and I think somebody should.
What'd you say, Doug?
Oakland will.
No, but
I guarantee it.
People have been saying that, I don't know if anybody's going to take that PR risk. Some team will.
Oh, yeah.
Some team will. And the Wildcat offense was a very good point. I hope that he gets a chance. I really do, because he's been saying that he was wrong and everything, and you never know if that's truly genuine. But I do believe that everybody deserves.
Well,
a
have you seen what he's already done? He's already reached out.
Yeah.
He's already reached out to. I'm having a hard time thinking of the name of them now. Humane Society. He's going to start working with some of the inner city youth, going around talking to them, telling them about why it's wrong. I mean, he's really trying to take a humble route on this now. It's not being done, I think, even with a lot of fanfare, because he had the meeting with these Humane Society guy like a week ago, and it just finally came out 2 days ago that this meeting happened. So I think that speaks well of what he's trying to do. He's not trying to make a big media storm over his rehabilitation.
The one could
Because
argue he still doesn't quite get it. If you I don't know if you saw the leaked. He had a test he had to take in prison.
Yeah.
And they leaked that online. One of his answers was basically the question was like basically why is it wrong, and his answer was something along the line of, you want to you have to treat animals good so they'll treat you good. And I was like, so your answer is the golden rule? Treat others as you want to be treated? Is that I mean, or something like that. And it was like, oh, so you don't really understand why it's wrong. You just know it's wrong.
And see, that's my only concern. But the fact that he has been reaching out, and we've seen people make mistakes and reach out, but when they do it, they flat out make a big fanfare out of it, and like, look at me, I'm extending a hand to the Humane Society, and he hasn't done that.
All right, well, I'm going to compare this to another legal situation in the NFL right now. Dante Stallworth. Drunk driving.
Killed a man.
Where's the big outrage there? Michael Vick killed some dogs, and everybody came unglued.
Yeah.
This guy killed a man. Literally ran him over and
because
killed
of drunk
him.
driving,
And drunk driving. And where's the outrage there? It's strange how in this country we have these weird standards that just... I have a hard time reconciling the reactions.
And what's interesting?
Puppies are cute.
And a perfect.
Well, and this was an older guy that he killed. It was on his way home from work, so I don't know.
A perfect example is I didn't even know about that.
It happened in March.
I still don't think I might have heard about it and forgot about it, but that's a very good point.
Yeah.
Is he even gonna?
He's been charged with manslaughter.
Absolutely. He's going to jail.
He's going to go to jail. There's no doubt about it.
So he'll probably
be guilty.
Done.
He was drunk. Oh yeah, he's going to do time. He's not going to be able to walk away from this. But when he gets out of jail, I bet he can walk back into the NFL with a lot less aggravation than Michael Vick.
That's very true.
And I have a problem with that.
Anybody who thinks that or is uncertain about whether or not he should be reinstated, the question I have to ask for you is: the legal system said, this is your crime and this is what you have to do for us to serve basically to make it right.
Right.
He has done that.
And in July, he's completely done with that. Yeah.
Why is that not enough? If the legal system says this is enough, then why do we have to add more on?
Because Goodell is God, and he wants to know that you are remorseful.
Well, it's not Goodell. I'm even throwing this. But seriously, like if you're somebody who's taking the stance of who he does not deserve to be back ever. If some people were saying, lifelong suspension, hey, he didn't get life in prison.
Yeah, exactly.
So why should we ban him from the NFL for life?
Truly.
And NFL is like a free market. If somebody wants him, they're welcome to spend their money how they see fit.
Right.
Personally,
and Atlanta has released them now, haven't they?
Last time I heard they're trying to trade us rights, but I don't think that's going to work.
No, they still have them. They still have the rights.
Okay. Well, I thought maybe they'd.
I don't think they're going to be able to sell his rights or trade his rights to somebody. I think it's going to end up.
You think they're just going to officially release him?
They will, but here's the thing: they don't have to do anything until he's reinstated.
Right.
This really is idle conjecture until he's reinstated. Yeah, and Goodell wants to see
reinstation, if that's even a word.
That's reinstatement.
Reinstatement. Thank you. Reinstatement is just paperwork, isn't it? Isn't that what it is? Or do you have to do any? You don't have to pass any athletic tests or anything, do you?
No. It's just the league saying, okay, you can play again.
Yeah, you are now a free agent, or you are now welcome to return to your team. Which technically he would return to
the Falcons, which we know.
They're not going to keep him, so they would either release him or trade him.
So do you guys? So interestingly enough, sorry, Doug, do you guys think that he plays this year or no?
I don't know.
That's a tough call.
Well, here's the thing.
I think he should be allowed to. I don't know if he will be allowed to.
I am more concerned. First of all, if he gets reinstated, which I think is a big if at this point, because for whatever reason, Goodell's being a real hard ass about this. Mm-hmm. And if he is, and since he is, I don't know if he will ever get reinstated, or at least this year. And even if he does, he gets out in July, which is right around the time training camp start. Chances are, even if he does, I have a hard time seeing somebody taking a chance on him right now. This is somebody I think he gets signed next offseason, personally.
Yeah, I think that's probably pretty accurate. I'd like to see him play again right away, but I don't think it's going to happen.
I could care less if he plays again right away. Personally, I could care less if he comes back in the league. I don't have anything against him, but I thought I
want to see him give it a shot.
I thought he was, purely from a fan standpoint of who he was as a player, he was a very poor quarterback, overrated by, I really hated him when he was in the league just because